Right then, the Retro Squad, gracing Alton Towers lineup for 2 years now, so much for temporary attractions, have done very well and been very well received. They are doing exactly what they were placed there to do, which is reduce guest numbers going to main attractions, sort of spread out the lineup, which I was thinking for next season, they must still be there given how much is being taken away, not having Jewel or Nemesis open all season, surely these will be remaining. But I was thinking, if for this season Mixtape was replaced with Spin Jam, will Spin Jam be replaced with I don't know what? That's what I was thinking about, and that's what this video is for. Let's speculate on what could be going to Alton Towers next year. By the way, this is the exact point where they don't replace it with anything and we get the same lineup and I look incredibly stupid. My first theory is a Huss top spin. Now, don't call me stupid. I know they got rid of Ripsaw a few years ago, but I noticed that they've got, I don't know what it is, but it looks a lot like a Huss top spin at Winter Wonderland. A ride like that is compact enough to fit into the Spin Jam place or maybe into the Funk and Fly space, because it may not be Spin Jam that leaves next year. I think the reason that Mixtape left was because the owner of the ride said that they wanted to continue it on the Funfair circuit, which is fair enough. It clearly makes a lot of money. So maybe we could be seeing another ride replaced. Please be Roller Disco, it's the weakest of the lineup. So, what do I think could be there? First up, a Huss top spin, as I've just said. I think this could fit back into the lineup as well. They're clearly still very well received, as every time I've seen the Huss top spin-esque ride at Winter Wonderland, it's got a bloody long queue for how much it costs. Second up, we have a ride which I don't know if you can have transportable, but a Zamperla Nebula. From the queues you get at Drayton for their Zamperla Nebula, it's clearly bloody popular. Families will go on it, but the only issue with that one is I don't think that it's a temporary ride. I think they have to be permanently installed. If I'm wrong on that, please do correct me, because that would be, I think that would fit in perfectly. Or maybe Alton Towers could get one permanently. Shocker. Using a submission site for temporary rides when you could be getting a permanent one. Not acceptable on Towers. Who am I to criticise? I have no clue. Right, next up, I thought of a roundup. I know they're not the most amazing of rides, but they're thrilling enough to market for this season coming. They've got very high capacities due to basically you being stood in a chip pan, and very little checking for batching instead of harness checks, which on Spin Jam, the amount of people that don't realise you have to put your arm through the little metal grill it takes forever. It genuinely takes forever. So there's another one. My last possibility, which I think could quite fit in, is a Miami. Now, Chessington also for their Jumanji Land is getting it. Jumanji Land? The Lost World of Jumanji is getting a kids Miami-esque ride, and I was thinking that you have temporary ones travelling all over the Funfair circuit. I bet they could find an owner willing to place it in Alton Towers for a season. That could work perfectly. It would fit in. It's not too thrilling, but it's not boring. It could be put on a manual cycle that could work for people. I think that's a possibility. Yeah, those are the possible ones. There are so many more, but I've clearly had a mental blank because I can't think of any. If you could think of some that you think would fit into the Retro Squad lineup, please do say. It would be great to hear. I just want to know what you think. Do you think there won't be a replacement for the Retro Squad? Do you think that they've found their lineup and everything's sticking? Just tell me what you think, really. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you in the next one.